Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Who Dat Tarot 4444. I'm Sandra. I am your psychic, medium, channeler, guide to the universe. And I will be doing a reading today for the water signs, sun, moon, and rising for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So let's get started with the runes. I want to try something new here. Let's see. We want to get some out of here. Let's see, we got a P. Well, it's not really a P. We have the P. Let me show you guys. It's the P. It's backwards. You guys are going to see it backwards, but that's a P. And then we have this thing here. And I'll read it to you in just a second. I'll get one more. Let's see. And this is one. Also, and so we're going to see what they mean. Let's put them over here. All right. So, have this little sheet here, a little cheat sheet. All righty. So, this one, ooh, P here. This one's a good one. It's called Wanjo. Okay. The rune meaning here is joy, glory, achievement, romance, and happiness. Outcome will be it brings fellowship, harmony, comfort, success, recognition. Then we have this one is C. What's this called? It's called the Kunas. It is openness, wisdom, insight, revelations, knowledge, and transition. And the outcome for this one is dispels ignorance, fears, gives vision, and regeneration. We need that, don't we? Now this one is Duriesk. And it is adversity, rigor, harm, introspection, conflicts. I guess you're going to need these two to get over that, right? And it brings a message of insight. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Protection or self-discipline is needed to avoid chaos. Well, that's good to know, isn't it? And we can all use discipline and introspection. Okay, well, that's that for that. Let's start with the we'll do the light seer cards real quick. Oh wow, this bust out real quick. We got the Empress, the Sun. I'm gonna take all three, and the Ten of Swords. Yikes. Well, at least we know we can't get more than 10, right? And that cycle, that's over. We're going to start, now you're back to 1. You'll be having the Ace, 10 of Swords. You'll be back to the Ace of Swords, which is some truth coming, you know. You can learn something from all of that. I mean, from all those swords, you know, it's pretty painful. You have to learn the truth the painful way. It's kind of like that rune. Maybe you needed that introspection and stuff that they were talking about in that card. All right. Oh, the Empress. Okay, some sunshine. So that's a big yes. And this is, a lot of people think that's the Ten of Swords. You got the Empress, the Sun, and then the Ten of Swords. And most people would think that Ten of Swords was a bad card, but actually it's, you're ready for a new beginning. And that Sun card preceding it. And it means that you can, oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. And look at that. You've got Temperance. I call this my angel card because that's the card. It's got an angel on it. That's pretty obvious. But you know, you're going to get some balance from all of this. Balance is coming to your life. You're going to have the angels helping you with that balance, you know. I think that's pretty good. And then you're gonna lead you. You listen to them. Listen to their guidance, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to sail on to calmer waters. You got the Six of Swords here. Beautiful. But here, Oh my goodness. You know, all up in your head. But look at that. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, are the birds are trying to get this off of you. You know, you're trying to break free, and you know what, you can, because you have control over being the things, your thoughts, because that's what that is. The Eight of Swords is you trapped in your own mind, and then you have the Devil and the Sun. So you it's about addictions. Maybe that's what it is. Addictions or an obsession with something or someone or a place, or it could be something that's not good for you. It's not serving your higher good. And you probably need to detach from that, okay? Or learn some moderation. You're going to need this Temperance card. You know, everything in moderation. And that's probably what's got you up in your head. But, you know, you've got these, and oh, here we go. We got you. Oh, but wait a minute. Okay, look at you getting ready to celebrate. You're getting some elevation, some sort of promotion, maybe spiritually or in a 3D. Graduation, a job promotion, even marriage, a wedding or a relationship. Ooh, but then we have Justice. Okay, and then the King of Cups. So you went from all into your head to being able to control your emotions. But you had to face this devil, and with the Sun card above it, you succeeded. And then you went from the 10 of now most people would think, oh well, the devil's on top of the Sun card, but I think the light wins over the darkness every time, don't you? And then you have help. You have the angels helping. You have you're an Empress already. You've learned a lot of lessons from all this pain you had to go through, and here's where you are. After Justice, your life is balanced. Oh, I put this on top of the King of Cups, and balances again. It was, even though it was an accident, it's balanced. Okay. Now we're gonna use. I want to clarify that Devil card, because I don't know what was that about. Why is he there? What? First of all, let's find out what's the why you all up in your head. Why is the Empress all up in her head? Because sweetheart. Oh. Because she's got the 10 of Coins, which is legacy. That's on her mind. But right now she's got the 10 of Sticks. But guess what? 10-10, y'all. 10-10, and that is an angel number. Yes, and let's figure out what that means for the moment. 10-10 on top of the Empress is going to get her 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles, and this burden is going to be laid down. Oh my goodness, good for her. Even though she was all in her head, she figured it out. You know, some sunlight was shed on the situation. She listened to spirit. She went to the calming waters to just clear her mind, I would imagine. And whatever was attached to her, whatever she was, you know, that was holding her back, would be an addiction, an obsession, something that wasn't serving her highest good. She put that down. She put this burden down, and look. She's getting ready to see her 10 of Cups. 10-10. Let's find out what 10-10 is on as far as angel numbers go. Alright. And you guys just bear with me a minute. Oh, let's see. 10-10. Angel number. Now all of a sudden it's not showing up. What is going on here? There we go. For real, she's not showing up today. I was going to go to Joanne's to see if she had some angel numbers. I'm usually, okay, we'll just do a quick little thing. angel number. Hey, baby. Sorry about that, guys. That's Sweetie saying hello. What in the world? Images. All right, okay, 1010. 1010, the universe is going to put you in the right place at the right time. You will receive divine connections. People will go out of their way to be good to you. There is a big plan for your life, and it's manifesting in the best way for you right now. Oh, well, I like that. And here's another one. Scene number 1010 is an assurance that God, your angels, and the universe are with you. So you see the angel right there. The sun is here to bring sunshine on the situation. That's a big yes. I don't care what anything else says in these cards. And then you have justice. And some kind of elevation, celebration. Even a wedding, a marriage, an engagement. You know, that's pretty good. I like this hand. It's positive. Oh, Page of Cups. I think what's going to happen is somebody's going to offer you. This is an offering, a small gesture of love, and that's kind of like the 10. It's in the same vein as the 1010 reading that just had here, where people are going to come. They're not going to believe your change. You know, the changes that you're going through, but they're still going to. They saw everything you went through. They saw you going through the 10 of Swords. They saw you dealing with this devil. They saw you all up in your head. But then there was justice. The angel brought justice and said, hey, we see what you're going through. And then you ended up, and I don't know, it could be you, and this is a Cancer, you or maybe embodied the King of Cups, which is somebody that's, you know, in control of their emotions. They took a hold of their emotions and said, wait a minute, let me think this through. And let me get a hold of myself, because their angels are trying to give me a message. But I'm all frantic, all in my head. I can't hear anything with all this negativity. Let me bring in the positivity. Let me bring in the sunshine. Let me raise my vibration. Let me heal my wounds from these 10 of Swords. And you did brilliantly, or you're going to. You know, you're doing the work. And you've got your 10, and you know, you're going the right direction. And look, like I always say, this 10 of Wands is the card that each one of these wands is a resource, is a tool, and it's pretty much saying what that 10 says. It's like you're gonna be connected with people and get back to being your Empress. Okay, she's loving, she's nurturing, she attracts. You know, but you can't attract if you're stuck in your head, you're wounded, and you've got obsessions. But at the end of the day, you're going to be moving on to set calmer waters. You're going to have your emotions not under control, but in the sense that you will be able to feel them and let it go. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, where you're going to be balanced, because you can lay down these burdens, and you're going to be in your 10 of Pentacles, baby. This is legacy. This is abundance. You can't get more than 10 of Pentacles. And that means all areas of your life, because that's the Empress. The Empress is all the queens: fire, water, earth, and air. She's everything. That's how she built her kingdom, because she was able to collect all those things. But for a little while, some things happened that, you know, she wasn't on her Empress. She was still on her throne, but she wasn't 100. She was like 90. And then now she's back 100%. And let's clarify this devil. What is with this devil? What is the problem here? Oh, it's some people trying to attack her. She had some enemies, some foes. Okay. So they was doing something was going on. And she could have been self-sabotaging. But whoever it is, you know, with the Five of Knives, the Five of Swords, generally it's, there's a person fighting two other people. And, oh, but look at here, y'all. Another Sun card. They don't stand a chance. Whoever this was, because she's an Empress. They don't stand a chance. Oh, we got the Five of Baskets. Them suckers got put out. Yes. They got put to the side on the curb, moved out of her way. And then the sun came right on back. All right? All right. And these are the last cards we're going to do. And she's getting something, some action is happening. And it's some more balance. You know, balance is balance. And temperance. Father sins. Another temperance. Me, baby. I'm gonna call. Oh, and then you have the 6 of Knives or the 6 of Swords. This Empress is attracting all this goodness and light. She is the light. Okay, she's got 2 angels. She's got Father Sims and the angel card here, angel card here. She's going to move into calmer waters twice, 6, 6. Wow, 2 of coins, balance, 2, 2. Sun card twice. And here's a 5 of baskets. She had some regrets, but you know what? She got over those. No, maybe they had regrets for messing with the Empress. Why would you mess with the Empress? The Empress don't bother nobody. Why y'all messing with the Empress though? Y'all, it's the full moon, right? So that's why I did this full moon readings. And I did a little offering earlier. And I used some water that I went to Tennessee to Rainbow Falls and got some of the water out of the springs. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience going up there and everything. I hope you guys can see these cards pretty well. And I put a little rice in there, you know. So that was the offering. The rice and the pure water. All right. Now we're going to do some moonology because it's a full moon, right? Let's see. Full moon. Listen, y'all, I've done a couple other readings, and then I had a phone call. You guys should go watch the Earth Signs video, because at the beginning, like, I had pulled maybe 3 oracles, and then my boo called, and he's an Earth sign. He called. You know, we have telepathy. I think about him, he calls. And I was thinking, oh, he's an Earth sign. He's Virgo. And he called, and I said, you know what? I'm in the middle of doing one of my readings. I said, would you mind if I read you? Because I don't read people without their permission. That's a violation of spiritual law. And I just don't do it. I do readings on myself. If you ask me to do it, I do it. But I don't go doing readings on people without their permission. Okay? You don't go in people's energies without them asking. Okay. Ooh, new moon eclipse. It says expect powerful change, y'all. So y'all got some powerful changes coming. And here we have work through your fears. And that's a new moon in Scorpio. All right, last card. Have faith in your dreams. So y'all got to have faith in your dreams. And the way to do that, and more faith, less fear. Okay? And then expect powerful change. And adjustments are required. Of course, adjustments are required. You have to get rid of this fear. Work through your fear. And you know what eliminates fear? It's knowledge. If there's something that you're afraid of, something that's causing you fear, learn about it. The more you learn about things, the less fear there is. You know? Like, if you don't know a subject, it's like, oh, I don't know what's up. Well, look it up. Got Google. Google is your friend. I wouldn't go to Google for medical, but I mean, you can get a guide and then go to the doctor. But most of the time, you can go to Google and get a quick answer, you know? Be discerning, you know, and make sure you get more than one reference. But you can do that. I would say, hey, go for it. Now, we have a new, it's not a new deck. I don't think I've used it yet in any of these readings. But this is the Angels and Ancestors card deck oracle. And I'm going to use that today. But yeah, you guys, you know, things are looking pretty good for you. And as far as the moon, with the full moon tonight, you should be doing your manifestations. You know, listen, I was listening to some great music today. I listened to this song, Joy by Voices of Fire. It was fire. I mean, it had me in the mood. I had that on repeat, trying to get me in the mood to do this reading. And it just lit me up. I was like, oh my goodness, I felt through my whole body. It had me outside jumping up and down because I went to look for the moon, but it's cloudy. I was going to take a picture of the moon, but because I take a picture of the moon, full moon almost every month, and the new moon as well. And it's cloudy out here. I live in a state where it rains almost every day in the summer, you know, and it's burning up hot all day. But I didn't get to see the sun. I mean the moon. But I'm gonna ooh, Luminous Warrior. Nice. And that's card 12. Okay, I'm gonna pick another one, and then I'm gonna read these to you guys because let's see. Yeah, I will read these. You're looking good, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You guys, it's looking pretty good. No cards flipped upside down that I know. And if they did, in this deck, it wasn't appropriate for me to do it. And I did the other reading. I did a reading earlier today. I don't know which one it was, but the cards was popping out upside down. Oh, I needed to keep those because I usually don't do reversals, but they were coming out so hard and heavy. And they were good reversals, you know. They were good reversals, and I didn't mind. I usually am not too fond of those. Here we go. Giveaway. Wow. Giveaway. What am I giving away, y'all? I'm going to have to read these because I'm not too familiar with them. And wind. Wind. Okay. And here's hummingbird. Hummingbird. Ancestors and Angels cards. So we got number 26, 63, and this is 8, 9, 23, 5 changes, 5 changes, 5, 5 changes, and 63, which is 9, that's release something, and then 9 is like, the next number is 0, which is spirituality. So you're getting ready to head to spirituality, and wind is also, you know, like spirit, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. And then the hummingbird, which is 28, 26, which is 8, and today is an 8-8 portal, y'all. Did I mention that? It's still 888 portal because today is August 17th, 2024, and that's 888, my darlings. So you can still have time to manifest today. You have a few hours. If you're in United States, you still have. If you're in the Central Time, you still have 2.5 hours. Okay, so you can set up your manifestations. Don't hold me to this. Okay, this is a timeless reading. Let me fix my little butterfly. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, it's meant for you. I mean, that's how spirit works. He puts things in front of you when it's time for you to see it. Okay. Now, luminous. I want to do the fairies since it's nighttime now. And fairies usually come out at night. What is that, boo? Okay. Y'all. I've been, ooh. Here's one, protection. Okay. And what it says is the fairies protections. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work, which is what I did. I do protection. I do some Santo Paulo, burn some of that, do a couple of incense. I definitely pray and open the channel for spirit and the spirit guides, the angels and ancestors. Oops, one more. Moon energy. Well, dope. That is so dope because guess what? It's a full moon. And hey, if you haven't felt the moon energy today, it's intense. It is strong. I have so many signs and symptoms this morning when I went out. I went out about 6:45. I started as soon as I left the house. Actually, I started in here. And I don't remember most of them. But when I went to Walmart, And I didn't realize it. Me and my friend were talking on the phone, and I found out, I saw this license plate on a car, and it said EID. Eid. Now that is for the Muslim, that's the end of the Ramadan fasting. But I didn't know that this person who I dearly care about and love, that his dad was a fierce Muslim. Not fierce in a like violent way, fiercely loving, fiercely devoted to the Muslim religion, and they didn't eat pork. But he does. His mom, you know, his family ate pork, but dad didn't eat pork at all. And I'm like, wow, that's incredible. I said, because now we had been on the phone a long time before we got around to that. And I said, well, that's the reason why I saw Eid. That was your father's trying to give, probably connecting with me to give a message to you. And then I saw a name that was his father's. I said, well, that was probably him twice today. And then I got a message from his mother, because I was watching a reading, not a reading, a YouTube channel today, and the woman and the guy, one of the people that was in the live name, one of the people viewers was named his mom's name. I said, look at this. I had to tell him, I'm like, yeah, I was watching this program this morning and her name showed up, and now you're telling me your dad was a Muslim? Well, they both popped up, because this is how they do though, when they, because they've done it before. They've come, you know, they've made themselves known before. They will, if the dad comes through, mom will come through. Then dad don't want mom to get the last word or the last, you know, sign of synchronicity. So they just keep trying to outdo each other. It's a trip, but they love each other dearly. It was a very loving relationship. All right, moderation. You remember we were talking about over here moderation with this double card? Well, there goes moderation in here. I'm telling you, spirit is speaking. He may be talking moderation to me or you. Everything in moderation. But let's read this moon energy card. And it says, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that the peace of mind is possible. And yes, in this reading, remember I said this Empress has gotten control of her emotions, in the King of Cups. That's what he is. That's what he represents. Getting control of your emotions. Okay? The moon can have us. Listen, we got the moon. We have the Mercury retrograde going on. And then we have the 888 portal. It's a lot of energy moving around. So we need to control our emotions. That energy is flowing through whether we want it or not. And if you resist, it's just gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful, not physically, but spiritually. Your psyche is gonna be messed up. Things are gonna start messing up in your life. The Mercury retrograde is good at messing up communication, you know, and blowing up relationships, blowing up jobs. That's what I've been seeing lately, because people are not realizing that this energy is real. I mean, it didn't even happen to me, y'all, because I wasn't focusing and not realizing. I'm not gonna tell you what happened to me. I'm not going into detail about that, but it did get me. It got me. I got stoned, but that's okay. I hurried up. I mean, it was after the fact. I hurried up and got balanced. I hurried up and got my emotions in check. Okay. Let me see this. Where's the last card here? Yeah, the last card was moderation. Okay, then. That was a message. Was this the second time we got moderation? Because I think it's temperance was twice. Balance. No, temperance, balance twice. I think we got balance. Because and listen to your intuition, listen to the angels. You'll get it together. It'll flow. It'll flow. You'll get out of this. You know, guys, you will get out of this. Just meditate, do some self-care, self-love, different things. Do your salt bath, do your spiritual cleansings, and y'all know what to do. Yes, and stay connected. Stay connected to spirit, your spirit guides, your angels and ancestors. Pray. Do all those things to keep these energies off of you. and to work through this Mercury retrograde, because it can be a stinger. Okay, you know, life is it's a stinger. I promise you, it is. Here's we got sacred relationship, and that means, you know, our relationships. Ooh, somebody is super intuitive. Oh, psychic even. Okay, I like that. All right, back to the sacred relation. Oh, Anubis. Oh, he popped out. On top of sacred relationship, somebody got a connection with Anubis. I like him too. He's like one of my patron deities, but he's of the underworld, and see, I'm a end of life doula, so I kind of like dig him, in a sense, you know. I'm not a necromancy or anything, but this is where you get your soul. Him and Ma'at. Ma'at is one of my patrons as well, my patron deities, because she's balanced and she weighs the heart, and Anubis is the one that leads you. Once your heart is weighed against the feather, that determines whether you're gonna go past him into the you know, into the underworld and live out your whatever. Wow, but it fell on here. So he's not even in this car, but he came and said, bloke, put his big foot over there. You know, and say, yeah. This is all good. You know, you can do the reconciliation of opposites with Horus and Sobek. You can create with Kanum, and yeah, you can be the life force energy with Sekhmet, and with the Sphinx, you can go to Cosmic Library. You can go to Akashic Records and all of that. But guess what? I can do all of that. Because I'm in control of all of these. I'm in control. And then wait a minute. High Priestess and Anubis. These two, whoever this High Priestess is, they really connected. The intuition and mystery. She is mysterious and intuitive, but she is very connected with Anubis. And that's the sacred relationship. These people, these deities, these beings are her conduit. So this is how it's going back. She's been going through them. He's been going, because he's down there in the underworld. But they're not down in the underworld. They're not in the underworld. But that's how she's getting to him. Oh, snaps. And oh my goodness! I just realized something, y'all, and I can't tell y'all, but it's so freaking unreal. Oh my goodness, the magic it's magic, man. It's magic. And then you got the initiate, okay? Oh, let me show y'all. This is the High Priestess. This is Kanum, Horus, and this is the group working together to have a sacred relationship. I don't know what what these two have planned, but I think they're going to be helping to bring the new earth, right? That's what I think. I think this High Priestess and Anubis are going to work with all these. They're going to have access to the Akashic records. They got a messenger. They got somebody that's going to create a book or speeches or something. And then it's going to reconcile what people believe with what's true, what's actually true. And it's going to give people a new purpose for living, a new life force. This is the water sign reading, Cancer, Scorpio. Well, you know what though? Here's the thing. These are emotion cards. Scorpio is death and rebirth. Pisces is intuition. Cancer is emotions. So all of these things, the water signs are gonna be balanced. That's what we're gonna, y'all. These water signs though, y'all are powerful. I'm not now. If you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your placement, in your chart, in your natal chart placement, it includes all of us, because you're gonna have at least one, possibly, but everybody's included, and these people are gonna the water signs, or the people with water signs, water sign placements in their charts are going to be the ones to bring us to the new earth. They're the luminaries. They're the illuminators. And guys, I would ask y'all to call on Anubis. And especially if you're an intuitive, if you're a high priestess right now, if your goal is new world, new earth, peace, high vibrations, yeah. And as you can see, this Empress is also the high priest. Let me make sure I say this. We're talking about energies, male energy, feminine energies. The Empress can be either or, male, masculine, feminine. She's probably both. In order to be balanced, you have to have both. And here you got a little light and dark, but with the high priestess, she doesn't mind going into the mystery, into the darkness, and connecting with Anubis and getting that wisdom, the knowledge, all these little flowers on the trees. And he has the key. He wants to give whoever you are. This is a specific person. Whoever you are, Anubis wants to give you the key. Wow. And you want the key. And you got to go through all of them to get it, though. So there's going to be some trials, some tests, and you're going to have to create something to get here. You're going to have to create what he needs created to get there. What the world needs created. The upper world, the dimensions, and the underworld. Wow. Dang, man. I don't know who you are, High Priestess, Empress. But, congratulations. You're being initiated by Anubis. Wow, that's so cool. Wish something like that Nah, I'm just kidding. But it can happen. I have to do the work. When somebody's actually volunteering for this, or maybe he chose them. He saw something in this person. Maybe this person has done all this. Has created something, or is creating something, or will create something. And they have reconciled what is true with what is not. What people believe and what's real. People believe one thing, but this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you got to reconcile that, because you're going to have to wash away that old stuff that's not real, these old beliefs, to the truth, because he has the key. And then you have the Sphinx with a cosmic library. That's where the Akashic records are. And when she goes to Akashic records and remember who she is, and then she gets the life force energy that's needed to move over here and meet him face to face. This is gone. It'll be like this. Wait, hold up. It'll be like this, right? They'll be face to face. Because this will be done. This will be out of the way. This will be gone. And it'll just be these two. Wow. Oh, I need to find, where's that book? I'm going to tell you guys, once I find this book, which is seeming hard to find right now, because like I said, I'm disorganized, ADHD, little brain of mine. Okay. It's, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Here's the book. Here we go. So, what are these cards we have here? Now, I'm going to put this to the side because this is incredible here, though. This was like this. This was incredible. This High Priestess is working on these things at the moment. She is working on that at the moment. So let's get these cards. The Luminous Warrior, which is card number 32. And read that to you guys. And we will close out this reading. Okay? Luminous Warrior, the essence of this card. Alright? The luminous warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses, let me put this up here so y'all can see it. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. See, that's what she's getting ready to do. That's why she's working on it. And he's going to give her the key so she can speak the truth with authority. She's going to have the light. She's going into the darkness. She is the light. She's the mystery. And I know a lot of people say, oh, no, the high priestess is not the light. She is. She is light. She is enlightened, okay, by the mystery. She goes into the mystery. She's not afraid of the unknown. And she goes in. Let me tell you about a vision I had about 2 months ago when I was led into this thing going downstairs, and it was dark. You know, I won't tell you before. I'm just going to tell you this part about. All right, I'll tell you from the beginning. I was in a limousine with Biden, right? But I was hiding because I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want to be seen with him. And this was before he stepped down. This was like a couple of months, maybe about a month before he decided he wasn't going to run again. And I was like, oh, and I had my head in his lap. And then my daughter, when I told her about this, said, oh, in his lap. I'm like, well, Jelani, it was a dream. That's my daughter. I said, sweetie, that was a dream. And so when then with the limousine, we were supposed to be inspecting some place to see whether they could get more funding. Now, I don't know why I was there because I don't have anything to do with people getting funding. I can hardly fund myself. Talking about funding somebody else. But anyway, we got out of the car. Somebody opened the door and I got out, and then Biden disappeared. I was like looking back, and then it was a black couple who was supposed to bring me in to this facility or this house. It was mainly like a house. And they brought me in, and I'm looking back, I'm like, where's Biden? And they introduced themselves. I don't know what the names, I don't remember. It was like shaking hands, and they led me, and the woman was by my side, and the man was behind me, and we walked, and we went up the stairs, went into the house. But then the house went down into like a basement, and I was going down some stairs, and then my feet felt like they were too small. And I was like, man, my feet are too small. I'm going to fall down these stairs. And then it was so dark in there, but the only light was the light around me. I was given the light. I was the light. Okay? And then the man came, he said, he said, if you won't fall, and if you do, we got you. And I'm like, what? And I kept going down the steps, though. I kept going. My little feet, it was like I had little baby feet instead of, my regular feet. And I was scared I was going to tumble downstairs. Then we finally got to the bottom of the stairs. And it was like little babies playing in front of a fireplace on a little mat. And I'm like, oh. And then the room lit up. The whole room lit up. From the darkness going down the stairs into the room. And it was all lit up. And it was little babies. And then I was like, oh, look at the babies, it was babies. And they were cute. And there was little black babies, too. And then I went, and there was a sofa, and I sat down on the sofa, and they came and brought me some baby wipes. I said, what is this for? I didn't come down here. I didn't come down here to clean no diapers. I said, but you know what? Whatever y'all need me to do to help, that's what I'll do. And then I woke up. This was a whole dream, y'all. And that was, I don't know what it meant. I said, well, you're in your spiritual walk, you're pretty new at it. There's something going on with Biden. He getting ready to disappear. I think he's going to resign. Oh, look at this. He's going to resign. It's not looking good. I knew that like a month ahead of time before he resigned. Not resigned. Well, whatever you do when you don't run for office anymore. So then, I didn't understand about the babies though, right? I was like, well, what about those babies? Why were they down in that basement? Man, a couple of weeks later, it was showing that some couple was adopting black kids and turning them into little slaves on their farms. And they went and rescued those kids. And I think what I'm doing is when I'm asleep, I'm like